Hello guys, today we are going to talk about the chess tactics. Chess tactic is a set of moves or one move which lead to a better position or possibly checkmate. If you master this rule, you will be a better chess player and you will win more games. In today's video we are going to cover most basic 25 chess tactics which you should know. Let's start from the basic. Our tactic number one is pin. It is when our piece cannot move because it's blocking the more valuable piece behind it. In our situation it is the knight and it cannot move because it is defending our queen. This is example of the relative pin because we can legally move, but we will lose our queen and it is the bad move. We have example of the absolute pin, and that is when our king is pinned and we cannot legally move the pin piece. A pinning piece is a long range piece, and it can be a queen and it can be a bishop or the rook. Our second tactic is fork. It is when we are attacking two pieces at once. For example, here we can take the queen and we attack the rook, and our opponent can defend only one. It is a funny thing that we can make the fork with all the pieces. We can make the fork with a rook, we can make the fork with a queen, we can make the fork even with our pawns, we can make the fork with a bishop, and even with a king. Tactic number 3 is skewer. It is when we have two pieces lined up and first we attack the more valuable piece. That piece must move and we will just pick up the piece behind it. In our example, we'll take the king must move, and we'll pick up the queen behind it. It is like the pin, but in reverse. Sometimes in chess, like in life, we need some sacrifice, and that is our tactic number 4, and this is famous Legal's mate trap. In this position we can take this central pawn, and black have our queen for grabs, but it is poison sacrifice, because after black pick up our queen, we give check with the bishop, and we make the beautiful mate on the board. One of the most common tactics are decoy. Sometimes our opponent piece block our plans, and we must lure him with our other piece. For example, we can decoy this bishop with our pawn, and we'll make the queen. Now let's look at the back rank tactic. It is most often when the king is stuck behind these walls of pawns, and we can deliver checkmate on the last or the first rank. And here we have first to play win, because white is first to play, he wins. Black just can cover with his rook, and white checkmate with his rook. With this example we're gonna cover 3 basic tactics, that is double check, attraction, and smother mate. It is very common pattern, so I would like you to remember this pattern. First we have double checked. We have check with our knight and with our queen, and when that happens, opponent king must move, and if he moves to the f8, he will be get mated on the f7, so he gets to the corner, and that is first tactic, double check. Then we have queen to g8 check, and only move is rook to g8. That is attraction. That is when we want some opponent's piece on a certain square. And lastly we have smother mate with knight on f7. So that is one beautiful example, and it will be good if you remember this pattern. Next tactic you should know, it is deflection tactic. It is when you want to move your opponent's piece out of some important square. For our example, this king is covered this f8 rook, and we must deflect him. So can you find the way how can we deflect this king out of this square? Of course, the move is bishop to h7, and we deflect the king, and we'll just pick up the rook. We have six points of material traded for free. It is a good trade for us. Next on our list is the removing of the defender. Sometimes we can remove the defender of the piece and create a threat. Best thing is if we could do it with a check. Here we can deliver the check with our bishop, and doing so we remove the defender of this queen, and our opponent must react to this check, and we'll pick up the queen. Tactics number 12 is trapping a piece. Sometimes a less valuable piece can attack more valuable piece, and it can pick it up. For example, in this position we can see that this knight looks very knight, like octopus knight, but if you look very closely, he haven't got any good squares where to go. All of these squares are taken, so all we have to do is attacking with the less valuable piece. And what is the less valuable piece than the knight? Of course, it is the pawn. So we attack it with the pawn, and he haven't got any squares to hop. For example, if he hop here, we'll just pick up this knight. We are halfway through our list, and if you like this video so far, please consider give it a like and support my channel. Next on our list is number 13, X-ray tactic. It can be defense or offense. Here we have X-ray offense because we are attacking this pawn indirectly through this bishop, and we can pick it up, and our bishop can pick up our knight, and we can pick up opponent's bishop. And let's see one more example of the X-ray tactic. Here we have check with our queen, and even our queen didn't defend directly. It is indirectly defended with the rook. So we have this sequence of move, and we'll deliver checkmate. Number 13 on our list is Zugzwang. It's a German word which means it is your turn to move and all your moves are bad. In this game it is white to move, and we are taking this bishop, and the king defends it. And if we only find the way to stay on this file and put the pressure on the black, that will be a win for us. So any move on this file will be good for us, and black must move and he must move the king, and he cannot pass his move to us, so he must go to the corner, and we will deliver checkmate with our rook. Other example of the Zugzwang is like this. And no matter where the black king goes, we'll go to the other side and pick up the pawns. For example, if you go to this side, we'll go to the left, and we'll pick up these pawns and win the game. Next on our list is another weird German move, which is Zwischenzug. It is a word that means intermediate move, and it means that we can insert a capture, a check, or a threat in between moves. For example, this is a similar position which I have in my tournament game a couple of weeks ago, and we have this move in the position. And after the queen exchange, we can exchange the queens, but we have this nice intermediate move. Attack the king must move, and only now we will recapture the queen, and we are clean pawn up. Number 16 on our list is windmill tactic. It is very powerful tactic based on the discovery checks, and it is the famous game between Emmanuel Torre and Emmanuel Lasquer, where Torre delivers a series of check and gain a significant advantage of material, and couple of moves later, only now he picks up the queen, and he eventually wins the game. Our next tactic you should know is counter threat, or danger level, like Gotham Chess would say. In this game, white can attack this knight, but black can ignore it, and he attack the white knight. And after recapture, black recapture, and couple of moves later, black will be material up. So sometimes it's you don't have to deal with the threats, and you create the threats of your own. Tactic number 17 is interference. It is when we insert our piece between attacked piece and his defender. In our game, we'll give the check, and black we must react to this threat. No matter what he does, if he moves the king, or he remove this attacker, we'll be material up in the end, and we will win the game. Number 19 is my personal favorite. It's stalemate. If you ever stalemate your opponent when you're losing, it can be very satisfying, and sometimes it feels like you win the game. In this game, black can move. Black is to move and stalemate, force the stalemate, and try to find the best move because it is hilarious move. Here black only goes to the corner, and he forces the white queen to pick up the black queen, because if anything he didn't have any other good moves. He can move the king backwards, but he will lose his own queen. So after white queen recapture black queen, it is stalemate. All the squares are taken, and no matter white is 11 points of material up, it's just stalemate. Next tactic which you should implement in your own games is simplification. Sometimes it's best to simplify it. Don't overthink it. You just liquidate the game and win it eventually. Here black is forced to exchange these rooks, and white will promote the queen and win the game. Our tactic number 21 is perpetual check. It is one way to force a draw in mostly losing position. You'll force your opponent king into perpetual checks. You cannot checkmate him, but it will be eventually draw by agreement or free fall repetition. In this game, white is almost winning, but black has one resource, that is countless checks, and after three times repetition, the game will ended in a draw, and no matter white is very up in the material, it is a forced draw. Tactic number 22 is the double attack. It is when we move the piece out and open the line of the fire. For example, in our game we move the knight and open the scope for the bishop, attack the king, and also we attack the enemy queen, and that is a double attack. Next tactic you should know is hanging piece. It is a different way to say lose or undefended piece. So here in our game, if we take this black knight, black can also take our knight, so we must put our in between move b4, sorry, and after bishop take it, we will take the bishop, and all of the and also bishop is attacked, and the knight attacked. So this is two hanging pieces, and that is the concept of hanging piece. Now let's look at the basic mating pattern, which is supported mate. In this game we have our knight as supporter and our queen as attacker, and we can deliver basic mate with our queen, and that is the concept of supported mate. Okay, we come for the end of this video, and this is the last tactic, under promotion. It's the common tactic in the various chess puzzles, and it is when you promote your pawn not into your queen, but into a less valuable piece. In our game, white decided to give check, and he have a brilliant combination. Black is forced to take this rook, and now white give checks with the queen, and after black recapture the queen, white under promotes into the knight and make the fork, and he will pick up the queen and win the game. So it is brilliant tactic under promotion. So that is it, all 25 tactics. All you have to do is now train, and you'll be better chess player and win more games. And all you have to do is train and support the channel with likes or comments or subscribe. Thank you, and see you next video. Bye.